Alright, so we're on our second day for 5-2, and we're going to continue working with point-slope form, but now we're going to look at parallel lines. So your big vocab word for the day is parallel lines. Parallel lines are going to be lines that never intersect. So they just go on for forever and they never touch. The key to parallel lines is they have the same slope. So they each have the same m value. Okay? If they have the same slope and then different y-intercepts, they will never touch each other. So to write the equation of a parallel line, we have 4 steps to follow. They're listed out for you right there. We need to go ahead and do that to write these equations. So first thing I do is I identify what the slope is. When I look at my original line right here, your slope always touches x, so we have m equals 2. We now look at our new setup. So there's our new points right there. We're going to have y minus 3 equals 2, and then in parentheses x plus 2. For this setup, all they wanted was point-slope form, so we're done. Moving to the middle one. Like I said, the number one key, find your slope. So it's whatever touches the x. And then from there we have our point. So this is going to become y equals, not y equals, y plus 5 equals 1/3, and then in parentheses x minus 3. And then lastly on the end, number one key, still find your slope. Here's our points. So it's going to be y minus 6 equals a negative 4, x minus 1. So that's writing the equations in point-slope form for parallel lines. Like we said, the number one key, find your slope, and then from there, plug in your x1, y1. Now, it's not always going to be that easy. For example 5, they give us a graph. Okay? So example 5, they still want point-slope form, but they want it parallel to this line right here. So our number one key is always, always, always find the slope. So I'm going to pick 2 good points. I got one there, one here. So your slope, we are going down 1, 2, 3 points, so negative 3, and I'm going to the right. So we have a slope of m equals negative 3/2. My point is 4, 1. So our general form, our y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. We go ahead and substitute in. So we're going to get y minus 1 equals negative 3/2 x minus 4. Done. Okay. Now, really, the whole reason I have this point-slope form is for example 6. Okay, example 6, they're asking us to write our final answer in slope-intercept form. Okay, so to get to that point, we're still starting the same way. We are still finding our slope, so m equals 3, and then we have our x1, y1, and we are writing our general form. So you're going to have y minus 5 equals 3, x plus 1. Now, from the other examples, okay, from the previous day, remember, to get this in y equals mx plus b form, your first step is to distribute the slope, and then we have to get y by itself. So we're going to go ahead and add 5 to each side. We'll get y equals 3x plus 8. For this one over here, same deal. Our slope is negative 1/2. Our point-slope form would be y plus 6 equals negative 1/2 x minus 4. We distribute the slope in. So doing that, it's going to be negative 1/2 x plus 2. And then subtract 6 from each side. So your y equals negative 1/2 x minus 4. Okay. The last type we could have would be working with the graph. So for this one, they want the slope-intercept form, and then they want us to graph the parallel lines. So they want us to graph each of them here. So So I'm going to go ahead and graph this first one in blue. Okay? So we have a point at 1. That's our y-intercept. And our slope is negative 4, so that's down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1. So our graph for the blue line should look something like that. For the other one, we're going to have a point at 1, negative 6. Okay, that doesn't fit on my graph, so I'm going to go ahead and write point slope form for that. So it's going to be y plus 6 equals, our slope still has to be negative 4, and we got x minus 1. We go ahead and distribute that negative 4 in, so I get negative 4x plus 4. And then the way we're going to get the y by itself is by subtracting 6. So we're going to go to negative 2. And then to get my next point, I'm going to go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1. We can also go up and to the left. So up, 1, 2, 3, 4, left, 1. And we're going to get this right here. If you look at it, those two lines are never going to touch, and they are parallel. So that's section 5.2.